welcome back everybody. I hope everybody's safe. I want to show you an attack that's like a mass witch attack with lightning, with a stoned Witch Zap. It's been used. I saw this in a Twitch championship war this past weekend, and a base like this is what it's made for. So basically, you're using 10 zaps and one earthquake. And what that means is, like, because you know that it takes 5 zaps to kill, like, a scatter shot. Now, what that means is if the scatter shots are far away, you can't kill the scatter shots unless you could share the earthquake with them. So this is a really base-specific attack. And it turns out this war, there are 2 bases where this works. So you just have to kind of watch out for it. And you really have to know the, again, the lightning spell very well to pull it off. So, again, I have a video on that. I would encourage you to check it out. But basically, I know that it's unacceptable for me to not get the scatter and the eagle, and I want to try to get this expo too. So if I look at this as my top edge, these squares right here, so basically this square, and I know, and if you look at the design, you know that it's going to hit this square and it's going to hit this square, and then you know that you're 2 squares in to the middle. So the middle is going to be on this square. And then so you've got the 2 squares there. You know you're touching them. So now the question is, will I get the expo? And the answer is yes, because it will go 2 squares out here. And then it'll go 1 square over here. So if you zap, again, we're not zapping on top of the wall. We're below the wall. So it's on the square underneath it, which is kind of strange. And sometimes it just, you mess it up. So I zoom in all the way. And if you do that, you will be able to get, with your zaps, all of this and all of this. And the reason is because you can drop an earthquake in the middle, and the earthquake will hit everything. So again, this is super base specific. But if you have a base that it works on, it is a powerful attack. So let's watch it. You can use your siege barracks or your siege machine in a variety of different ways. The way that I'm using it here in a base like this was how it was used in the war that I saw. In the second attack, you'll see that Sauce is using it in a different way. So basically, you're not using the siege barracks to funnel, and you have hogs in it. You're using it to clear a different part of the base, like the back end usually. Now, I end up placing the siege barracks over here because it could start clearing everything out, and I'm thinking, this whole center is gutted. So there really isn't a lot left that can hurt the witches except for these back end wizard towers and maybe the bomb towers. But you're saving this for the back end because you really don't want to drop it, your siege barracks, until your force is kind of already cleared this whole section of the base. And in box bases like this, it works really well, especially when, this is where, like, this new meta of these walls being left open is pretty big. It helps this attack. So you have the 2, the golems. So it's like, well, what do you want to do with them? You actually want to use them on the flanks, and you want to have your... And the reason is because if you drop, like, the ice golems in there, they would die right away, and then your witches would get killed. But a golem, if it dies, it will allow your witches to chew all of this out. These 3 witches behind it on each side. It'll help create your funnel. And you really need to, again, there's no spells once this attack gets going. So the opener is really important. So if you're using the siege barracks to help clean up at the end with hogs, you just need to get to the town hall. Now, would it be ideal if we could wall break? Yeah, that'd be great if I could wall break into this town hall, but you can't. I mean, so you just got to use your jump where I put the circle there. And then, the walls here are not max walls. And witches and all those freaking skeletons, they chew through walls. And again, we have no splash damage on them, so they could sit back here right behind the town hall and not really worry about taking too much damage. So let's give it a watch. So I'm doing my zaps on each side. Again, I'm zoomed in when I'm doing this, and then I'm in the middle. And again, I was worried. I mean, sometimes I just miss with one of the zaps because of my finger. Golem, 3 witches. Golem, 3 witches. Let it chew up a little bit. The golems, there's nothing that can hurt them. Jump, get the 2 ice golems in there. To get the witches down, you don't want to be dropping witches right away. This clan used a lot of these headhunters, but with witches, no big deal. My king goes down, whoop-de-doo. I got the jump, they're going in there. I got to use my ability on the town hall because I do not want all my witches and skeletons to die. Have them go through the town hall and then get out in front and start tanking. And you see, I have 2 headhunters. You see, I dropped one at the top on the queen because I saw that she was engaged on the golem, and that's where the golem's nice. The golem sits there when it blows up, and it's got 3 more baby golemites. So I just threw them in there and chewed up, the queen with that. And I'm saving my other headhunter for the king if need be, or for cleanup. You see the golem is still tanking over there on the top. Finally, it's gone. So now I've dropped my barracks. They're going in there. I'm going to drop the warden a little early because I see that up there, my single infernos, I don't have a lot of witches left, so I want to get it over there and get that single inferno. Here come my hogs. They're going up. I use it because I don't want that bomb tower to get my hogs over there. That's it. So this one, Sauce does it a little different. He is going to try to take the wrecker to get in there. And the nice thing about the wrecker for this base is, if he's going to zap the middle, so he's going to kill all of that. Good value. He didn't get the expos like I did, but it's still good value, I think. Getting those scatters out for this witch attack is a big deal. And the golems on the flanks are going to tank these wizard towers. So he's trying to come in the middle. And the wrecker is going to make it past that single inferno. So you're going to get the force into the middle. And it's probably, and it didn't, it's probably not going to make it through that last wall of the town hall. But you know what? That's actually okay because your witches can sit behind there and shoot the town hall, which is exactly what happened. So let's watch this attack here. He actually didn't need to use that extra earthquake. He only needed 1 earthquake, but he used 2. Made a mistake. So that's alright. So now he's got the golems in, sending him. He's going to put his witches down. Freeze, because he's got to make... I mean, if the wrecker doesn't make it into the middle, the attack's over. So he had to use that freeze there. He's throwing in 2 of the headhunters in the middle, which is really nice, which allows the wrecker to get to that last wall. Sets off the trap. And now they're in there, and They're behind that wall. Everything's moving down the sides. Look at all those witches down the sides. I mean, they just... Nothing can really kill them. That wizard tower can there, but I mean, they're just wrecking everything. He still hasn't even used any of his other hero abilities. Here comes the Warden ability. Really nice attack. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope everybody's staying safe.
Giving no time to